No idol worship, the kosher way. Moshe turned to Bnei Yisrael with an important message. Remember, not only are you Hashem's children, you are His holy people, separated from all other nations, chosen from amongst all the nations of the world.
I have a feeling of what's coming next.
What is it?
I think it's that one mitzvah that we keep every single day of the week.
I give up. Tell me already.
It's probably the laws of kosher. After all, what mitzvah can be better than kosher to keep us separated from the nations?
I have a feeling you're right. Well, let's see for ourselves.
Now let's review kosher, Moshe said.
Hey, you're right. How did you know?
How did you know?
How did you know?
How did you know? But how did you know?
Elementary, my dear Watsonovsky. If you've been listening carefully till now, Moshe's been telling us again and again and again and again, etc., 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 all about the dangers of Avodah Zarah. What better way than a restricted food diet is there to keep us away from those who serve idols?
Never thought about it that way.
Come to think of it, that kosher food diet, more than any other mitzvah, will prevent us from mixing and marrying with those idol worshippers.
Yeah. I heard there are some amazing non-kosher restaurants in the land of Canaan. Keeping kosher will surely help us keep our distance from the corrupt Canaanim.
Moshe continued, Kosher is a mitzvah you have been keeping ever since Matan Torah, but it has been quite simple for you to keep. After all, your daily mon food is kosher, and there is not much of a choice of other foods. Yet you will soon be coming into a land where there will be a lot more species, some kosher.
Wanna taste it?
But many non-kosher. Kosher meat is what we eat.
Hey, you're a poet and you didn't even know it.
Now, remember the signs I taught you, so that you'll recognize which animals, fish, and birds are kosher to eat, said Moshe.
Remember the first time Moshe taught us these signs back in Parsha Shemini?
Oh, certainly.
Oh, wow, you remembered.
A kosher animal must have split hooves and must also chew its cud. If it has just one of these signs, like a gamal,
A camel would chew its cud, but does not have split feet.
or a chazir,
A pig which has split hooves but does not chew its cud.
that's not good enough. Those animals are forbidden to eat.
Hey, you know why a pig is called a chazer?
Of course I know, because it acts like a chazer.
And you know why a gamal is called a camel in English?
Sure, it almost sounds the same.
Hey guys, what's English?
I don't know.
A kosher animal must have both signs, Moshe continued. Sheep, goats, deer, cows, and giraffes have both signs and may be eaten.
Of course, after it has undergone the shechita process.
By a skilled shochet.
With a super sharp and smooth knife so the animal won't have any pain.
No fins, no scales.
No good.
Moshe continued the kosher review. Kosher fish must have fins and scales.
Scales? That to weigh them? What's the point?
Not that kind of scale. No way. Scales as in fish scales. You know those hard, shiny, protective layers covering a fish?
So fish like tuna, salmon, trout, whitefish, carp, or herring would be kosher.
And sharks,
Yipe!
catfish, and shellfish are not kosher.
Don't be shellfish. Hardy har har.
And what about gefilte fish?
Birds of prey.
Now for the birds, Moshe continued. We're going to make this simple. Nesher, not kosher. Paris, not kosher. Oznia, not kosher. Da'a, not kosher. Duchefus, not kosher. Bas Hayana, not kosher.
Yeah, very interesting names of birds, I must say.
Here is the kosher rule for the birds.
Huh? Is kosher rule for the birds? That's never gonna fly.
Hey, that's a joke, son. Don't you get it?
I don't get it.
Moshe ignored all those side comments and continued. There are no special signs for birds. All you have to remember is that every one of these 24 species is not kosher. Any other bird is kosher, period.
It seems to me that all the kosher birds are of the gentler species.
Correct once again, Watsonovsky. And using my sharp process of deductive reasoning, this eliminates the birds of prey from being kosher.
Huh? Birds that prey? Where? In the shoal?
No, not that kind of prey. It's Prey. The birds with claws such as eagles, hawks, vultures, and owls that grab their victims and tear them to pieces.
Wicked.
And every flying insect or any animal that died on its own is forbidden. Do not eat them.
Absolutely not. Not on our menu.
Out of the question.
If you like this Taste of Shazak Parsha video, you'll love the complete video at Shazak.com. You'll also get amazing Parsha quizzers, puzzles, Parsha on a page, and the Parsha post. Use coupon code Shazak for a great discount.